Another week, another road to WrestleMania 42. If you didn't know, this is the series that I started where we bring back our beloved game mode of Road to WrestleMania back from the old SmackDown vs. Raw game series to real life because 2K wouldn't do it for some reason. If you didn't know, last week we did Roman Reigns, watch that video here and send me presents. But this is a game mode brought in real life where I take 5 WWE superstars from real life and book them from Royal Rumble all the way to WrestleMania to see how their road plays out. This time around, we've got LA Knight. Yeah. So without wasting any more time, let's just move straight into the road to WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania 42 for LA Knight starts here. Raw has went to commercial break, and in the Netflix era, somebody like Brian Saxon or Kathy Kelly would be interviewing a star in the crowd during the ad break. This time around, it happens to be LA Knight. He is declaring for the Royal Rumble match. He's saying that the megastar is going to go to Royal Rumble and he's going to win the match and go to WrestleMania for a World Heavyweight Championship match. And as soon as he's about to finish his catchphrase of LA Knight, the screen just cuts to black and we're back on Raw. LA Knight just disappeared. It has happened in real life before. This is just a repeat of that instance. In the Royal Rumble match, LA Knight comes out at 5, a very early entrant. He brawls with a few people, he just stays there for a bit, and at number 15 out comes Bron Breakker, who just goes on a tear. He spears everyone. He picks LA Knight in particular. He spears him one time, picks him up on the shoulders, and throws LA Knight out of the Royal Rumble match. LA Knight has been eliminated by Bron Breakker. Adam Pearce announces on Raw that CM Punk will be defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship inside the Elimination Chamber match at his hometown of Chicago. He announces that there will be 10 Beat the Clock, yes, a throwback because I never forget. There will be 10 Beat the Clock challenge matches, and the top 5 in the leaderboard will go on to Chicago to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship alongside CM Punk in the Chamber match. Same night on Raw, Bron Breakker vs. Sheamus is happening as a qualifying match, and Bron Breakker absolutely decimates Sheamus. He defeats him within 1 minute and 6 seconds. Bron Breakker tops the leaderboard for now. Towards the end of the show, 9 matches have already been done. Bron Breakker is still on top of the leaderboard with 1 minute and 5 seconds after beating a veteran like Sheamus. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Penta are 2, 3, and 4 respectively. And at number 5, we have El Grande Americano with 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Backstage, Kathy Kelly asks LA Knight if he thinks he can beat Rusev next week in under 7 minutes and 14 seconds to beat El Grande Americano's time and qualify for the Elimination Chamber. LA Knight says it seems like an impossible task to a lot of people, but for me, the megastar will be defeating Rusev and going to Chicago and becoming your new World Heavyweight Champion, with everybody saying a promo package is played out to open Monday Night Raw. Triple H is standing there and he's saying that 6 Sharks are going to be competing inside a chamber match for the World Championship. CM Punk, AJ Styles, Penta, Finn Balor, Bron Breakker, and Rusev? In the main event, LA Knight is making his entrance from the backstage arena, and he runs into Adam Pearce. And he stops and he asks Adam Pearce, "What was that promo package about? Do you guys not believe in me? Why do you think that Rusev already has me beat?" And Adam Pearce says that it was nothing but a technical mistake, and Rusev isn't in the chamber match yet. LA just rolls his eyes at Adam Pearce and goes to the ring for his match. LA Knight and Rusev deliver a hard-hitting match, and after a grueling back and forth, LA Knight at 7 minutes and 5 seconds delivers a BFT to Rusev. He slowly goes to cover him, and the ref counts 1, 2, and 3. LA Knight beats Rusev at 7 minutes and 13 seconds, 1 second short of Ludwig Kaiser. 1 whole second is the reason that LA Knight is going to be in the Elimination Chamber match this Saturday. All 6 men are already in the ring when Raw kicks off. They're having a promo segment. By the way, I love multi-man segments, something like that MITB 2016 segment where we had everybody on the top of the ladder, something like that. But CM Punk takes a mic and he says he knows the magnitude of this match this Saturday. He knows that he's walking in as the champion, and he knows how hard it is to walk out as the champion in the Elimination Chamber match. He knows that he could get hit with anything and get pinned. LA Knight interrupts him. He stops him. He says that the only man who's going to pin you this chamber is going to be LA Knight. Yeah. Punk just smiles at him. And he says, LA, the only way that you can pin me is if I get hit by a phenomenal forearm. LA just looks humiliated. LA Knight interrupts both men. He says that he doesn't have any time for these kiddie games. He doesn't have time to deal with trash like LA Knight. He asks him, how many multi-man matches have you been in? How many elimination chambers? How many Money in the Bank matches have you been in? The only reason that you're in this match is because Slim Jim wanted their mascot on the pay-per-view. You're the person that I'm the least worried about. A big brawl breaks out between all 6 men and Bron Breakker is left standing. Balor and Styles open up the match because gave me all the presents, and LA Knight comes out third. A brawl is going out between all 3 people in the chamber match. Bron Breakker comes out fourth. He goes straight after LA Knight and spears him and pins him. 1, 2, and 3. LA Knight is the first one to get eliminated at the chamber match. Then later, all remaining 4 men hit their finishers to Bron Breakker, and Bron Breakker is eliminated too, and CM Punk ends up retaining in the chamber match. Stephanie Vaquer defeats Io Sky in the main event of Raw, and as both women were leaving and the end credits produced by Paul Levesque, LA Knight comes out with a mic in his hand, and he says, stop, keep the show running. He says that he has had enough. He says that someone from the back clearly doesn't like me, and he says he knows who that someone is. Triple H, get your ass into this ring right now. Triple H reluctantly comes out in a suit. With a mic in his hand, he walks up that ramp and he looks LA Knight directly in his eyes. And he tells them, Sean, I know emotions are high right now. I know it is the WrestleMania season. I know you just lost the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber match. But trust me, you're valuable here. We will pick this up next week. Go to the back, go home, get to your family. Think about this. Right now, Raw is going off the air. We're running out of time. We'll pick this back up next week. LA Knight just looks at him and he says, running out of time. That's what all of this is about, right? It's about how old I am. It's about my age. It's about, oh, he's the one who's in his 40s. He just got here a few years ago. He's beginning to get popular. But how do we put all our eggs in this basket who's not going to be here in the next 5, 6, 7, or 8 years? No, seriously, what's your problem with me? I'm the top merchandise seller. I'm the man who gets the loudest pops week in and week out. I'm the man who has no problem starting the show, ending the show, being in tag matches, being in backstage segments. I am the one who will do everything. So why am I the most disrespected man on the entire roster? Triple H puts one hand on LA Knight's shoulder and he says, Sean, listen to me. We love you. The management loves you. We respect you. We love when you do your LA Knight shtick. We love all the catchphrases. We love the merch. We love everything that you do. We are making money together. Why do you want to ruin it by doing this? LA Knight says, that's what you think I am, huh? The ad man, the money maker, the guy from Hollywood, the guy who will say all the slogans that you want him to say. But at the core, I am a professional wrestler. I gave years of my life. Hell, I took years of my upcoming life for this. To do what I do best. Inside this ring, not outside. Triple H now starts to get a little bit angry. He says, fine, you don't want to take this backstage. You want to do this in front of all these thousands of people in this arena and all the thousands watching live right now. You want to do this? You want to step into the dirt? Let's step into the dirt. You're the problem. You've been given opportunity after opportunity, qualifying match after qualifying match, title match after title match. You've been placed on one of the biggest shows all year round. And what do? You fail. You fail over and over and over again. Truth is, LA Knight, you're just a B+ player. LA Knight calms down a little bit. He just looks at the ground and then he looks at Triple H. Emotionally, he says, "You give me one more opportunity to prove myself at the grandest stage of them all, and I promise you, if I lose, I will do everything that you say. I will be the corporate mascot. I will be the pawn in the chessboard. I will sell whatever you want me to sell. I will say whatever you want me to say. But if I win at WrestleMania, I want respect from the management. I want respect from my co-workers, and I want respect from each and every one of them watching." Triple H looks at him heated. He looks him dead in the eye and tells him, "Fine, you got it. You want to prove yourself at WrestleMania? You want to prove yourself at the grandest stage of them all? You've got a shot against the most hungriest, the most threatening, the most impatient, the fastest, the strongest, the most technical, the best professional wrestler that this company has to offer. At WrestleMania 42, it's going to be LA Knight versus Bron Breakker." The show ends. LA Knight versus Austin Theory is booked for this edition of Monday Night Raw. Knight comes out in plain black clothes. He's not throwing up his hand signals. He's not saying yeah. He's not pointing towards the crowd. No wasted movements. He puts on a technical masterclass against Austin Theory, and he submits Austin Theory for the win. The Vision are about to enter the ring to attack LA Knight, but Bron Breakker stops them. He says, "We don't want to break this old ad man in front of thousands of people. We want to do it when he's 100% at his best in front of millions at WrestleMania." LA Knight just looks at Bron and leaves the ring. Backstage on Raw, there's a segment between Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman. They're sitting in their lounge. Bron Breakker asks Paul Heyman, he says, "Why does Triple H want me to beat up this old man at WrestleMania? I mean, I'm the hottest prospect in the business and he's wasting my time with him." Paul Heyman smiles and tells him that, "Bron, you're going to conquer the championship game. But think about it. If you beat LA Knight at WrestleMania, where do you think all the brand deals are going to go? Do you think brands are going to want something who's been broken and battered in half, or they're going to want something hotter, stronger, better, younger, a conqueror? You've already conquered the championship game before, you'll do it again. But this time, let's conquer the money game too." Bron and Paul Heyman just smile. On the same Raw, LA Knight is shown training backstage. He's doing pull-ups when Kathy Kelly comes up to him and asks him, "LA, why are you doing this to your career? Why are you going up against someone like Bron Breakker?" And for the first time since that Triple H interaction, LA Knight speaks on the mic. And he says, "I'll tell everything that I want to tell next week on Raw." And the segment ends. LA Knight comes out in the middle of Raw. Still same black clothes, nothing flashy. He's not throwing up signs and he's not saying yeah. He just stands in the middle of the ring. He holds the microphone and he tells the world about his first love. He tells them how professional wrestling has always been his childhood dream. How when he came back home after getting beat up in school, he would look at Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and just cherish itself. He tells everyone that for him, professional wrestling is a lot more than selling something. He says it's not about making the most money. Hell, it's not even about winning titles. For him, professional wrestling, the dream, is only the dream when he comes in and gets to do what he wants to do. And the only thing that he wants to do in this life or the next or whichever one you want to pick out is be a professional wrestler. And at WrestleMania, he's going to prove to everyone why he's not just an ad man, why he's the professional wrestler. Bron Breakker interrupts him. He comes out of the ring and he looks LA Knight dead in the eye. And he tells him that that's a nice little story. That's a nice little motivational story for everybody who wants to follow their dreams. But the truth is, in this world, you've got to accept what comes towards you. You got to accept your position in life. You got to make the best of what you have. You can't have everything that you dream of. This is the closest that you're ever going to get to achieving your dream. Because at WrestleMania, I'm going to break you so hard that you're not going to be able to become the mascot, you're not going to be the ad man, and you're certainly not going to be a professional wrestler. At WrestleMania, all your careers are over. And the stare down happens, no physical contact, and Raw ends. At WrestleMania, LA Knight comes out in his same plain black gear. He's not doing the signals, he's not doing still he's not doing it. And I know it's hard to contain it because it's WrestleMania and you want to do that in front of all the 100,000 fans in the Allegiant Stadium, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Bron Breakker comes out and they deliver a 20-minute wrestling classic match. Bron Breakker is getting the upper hand almost 80% of the time in this match. He is pummeling down on LA Knight. LA Knight goes outside. Bron Breakker just runs around the ring and spears LA Knight into the barricade. He brings him back in, throws him into the ring, tries to go for the cover and then just stops. Picks him up again, clotheslines him. Bron Breakker is punishing LA Knight. He's showing his arrogance. He's showing that he is so much better than LA Knight that putting Bron Breakker in this ring is disrespectful for Breakker. LA Knight later in the match gets some momentum, hits Bron Breakker with the BFT, goes for the cover, and Bron Breakker kicks out at 2. At the end of the match, Bron is charging up for a spear. LA Knight is in the corner. As soon as LA Knight gets up, Bron Breakker runs full speed ahead and LA Knight just jumps out of the way and Bron goes straight into the steel turnbuckle. LA Knight rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight has stolen a quick victory over Bron Breakker at the grandest stage of them all. Bron Breakker just looks shocked. He looks in awe of what just happened. He can't believe it. He couldn't have lost this match. LA Knight clearly did something wrong. The referee did something wrong. Bron Breakker asked the ref, was it 3? The ref says yeah. And Breakker loses it. He takes LA Knight, he spears him, power slams him, takes him to the outside, puts him on the announce table, power slams him through the announce table. Triple H comes out with a mic in his hand and doctors and security guards pull Bron Breakker away. The doctors go towards LA Knight while Triple H is standing in the ring telling Bron Breakker to get to the back. LA, just covered in his own blood, laying down on a crumbled announce table, pushes all the doctors away. LA crawls into the ring and he crawls towards Triple H on his knees and he holds up Triple H's jacket. Triple H just looks down on him and he gives him a nod. Just a nod of approval. He bends down towards LA Knight's level, takes his microphone and puts it in the middle of the ring. LA Knight, gasping for air, blood drooling out of his mouth, picks up the mic and he looks at the 71,000 people at Allegiant Stadium and he says to them, "They told me I was too old. They told me that I was just an ad man. But this old ad man just beat your future." And now with everybody saying a professional wrestler, L.A. Knight. Yeah. And his theme music hits and he hits his pose and LA Knight with blood drooling out, gasping for air, saying LA Knight, yeah, and he has thrived the audience for 4 weeks by not saying the catchphrase at Allegiant Stadium in WrestleMania is going to be a Becky Lynch blood level pop, a Stone Cold 316 level pop. Trust me on this one. So what do you guys think of LA Knight's road to WrestleMania? Do you think he should have lost to Bron Breakker? Do you think he should have faced someone else? What do you guys think about his dynamics with Triple H? Let me know in the comment section below and I'll catch you guys next week for Cody Rhodes. Peace.